Do you have your licence there, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What's the Yemini report about?
The Yemini reports, news and current affairs.
Where did you do your degree?
Why does that matter? 2 weeks ago, as you probably remember, I was tackled to the ground and arrested while reporting at an anti-lockdown march in Melbourne, Australia. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know where you've been, but head to standwithavi.com to watch what happened. The following week, I simply couldn't even do my job due to the continued police intimidation. They were even coming to my home. Victoria Police made it clear that I was their target. I was on their list, so I stayed away from reporting at protests here in Melbourne. But thanks to all your help at standwithavi.com, we filed proceedings in the Supreme Court against the state, which in turn also put the state on notice. And my boss at Rebel News, Ezra Levant, then asked me to go back to recommence covering the protests here. So Sunday, I got the team together and I hopped onto the protest Telegram group to do my job. So we've just got from Telegram the notification that today's pop-up rally is at Chadstone Shopping Centre in about 15 minutes. We're heading straight there now. You can see Chadstone. Firstly, yesterday, 21 people were arrested. And I think, I don't know how many fines were issued, numerous fines to protesters. Meanwhile, a cluster that has grown to 34 cases in Casey. That's more cases than we had today in the entire state. Wasn't issued one fine. So you're telling me people that are actually spreading the disease are not being fined. But there hasn't been one case to date that has been associated to any of these protests over the last few months. So police are tackling, arresting, fining protesters, arresting pregnant mums, senior citizens for not spreading the disease. But they're letting people who are actually spreading the disease get away scot-free. It's confusing. Try keep up. This is Melbourne, Australia.
If you've got this and you go and spend time in other people's homes, you will give it to them.
It's disappointing, but what's happened has happened, and we're concentrating on stopping the further spread of this.
Here we go, Chadstone. You know what? We were so close that I think we're going to get here before the police. So we're here at Chadstone Shopping Centre. We're on Telegram. They've listed that it's going to be held. So they're saying stop shopping immediately. Go outside Coles. So this is a flash protest, unlike some of the planned ones. They're trying to avoid the police shutting it down. So we're outside Coles. This is where they're listing the flash protest right here. I am, you are, we are Australian.
We're going to take one moment of silence for all those that we've lost during this lockdown and all those that we will lose if this continues. So if you'd stand.
There are many people that have passed away during this, and there are potentially far more people that will lose their lives due to the lockdown measures that wouldn't have lost their life if there wasn't lockdown measures.
And why did they choose Chadstone, do you know?
I have no idea.
And are you going to get violent with that?
I am absolutely not going to get violent with this.
So it's a peaceful protest. The crowds are gaining here. Police are still not here. I don't reckon that dude with the guitar is going to get very violent. I think they're moving. They're asking everyone on the Telegram group to get out now. I think they're announcing a new location for this flash rally. It seems like today they're doing things a little bit different. They want to keep police on their toes.
Market.
6 ports of cars. You have 5 minutes to leave and disperse. They were bang on. As I got into my car, police started arriving, and minutes later, they swarmed the shopping centre. I've lived in this area my entire life, and I've never seen Chadstone like this. And as I drove out to exit the car park, it had already been blocked off by a temporary police checkpoint. So they seem like they were right. They realised that it's going to be covered. How you going?
Do you have your licence there, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So they're checking my details. Keep it rolling.
John! Up here, mate.
Notice here how the officer ran my plate and then quickly called his colleague to help. That wasn't happening to any of the other cars, so obviously something popped up on his screen. Hang on a sec.
You call me? Yes, License there, please.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Not a
Can you do me what's your name?
Avi Yemini.
Oh, how you going?
How you go, mate?
You're the obviously the owner of the car.
Can you
Yep.
filming a photo or?
Yep, that's all good. He's working for us. We've got the work permits.
We've got work permits.
Yeah, work permits for what, sorry?
Can you
For
give me
media?
a work permit, please?
Yep, no problem.
What's your reason for travel?
News and media, mate.
Oh, righto.
We're here for the same thing you're here for.
Oh, righto. No
What
worries.
are you filming for, sorry?
News and media, mate.
Beg your pardon?
News and
Yeah,
media
work
publishing.
News and media.
It's on the permit as per the regulations.
Yeah, get them round.
So have you got some? I'll get your license here now.
Try not to lose your paperwork, yeah?
Yeah, that will be unfortunate because we probably need it another 10 times today.
Probably. So what are you up to?
We're following the protest.
Oh, righto.
Basically,
where
we're
are they going next?
I was going to ask you the same question, but
I'm trying to find out. You've produced your work permit.
yep, they've all got work permits.
Yeah.
No worries.
You got times on there or?
Yep, 9. Yeah, it's got the time. It's all filled out correctly. Bottom. In the
Yeah.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The pass is for.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you for your service.
Cheers.
Good luck today. See you soon, eh?
Okay.
No worries.
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much. Look after yourself.
Look after yourself.
There's you. Okay, this is another important moment where.
Yeah, they're right.
So you heard that? Yeah, they're right. So there's no confusion. They've checked our permits this week again. And yes, to quote the officer, yes, they're right. We are right. We're always right because we are Rebel News.
Well, we'll just wait just so we can clear this one. and
Yep.
then we-
Yeah, no dramas. I'm hoping for a police escort all the way. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, mate.
You see, what's interesting is that's the kind of interaction with police I'm used to. You be respectful. They're doing their job. I'm doing my job. I have the permits. They're not the ones that make the law. They're meant to enforce the law. We're not breaking it. Cool. And I got no problem with that. I support that. I back the blue as long as they're enforcing the laws and not overreaching and overstepping. I also have a problem with laws that themselves overreach and overstep. That's the problem with the state of emergency powers. But that's not their fault. You saw that interaction. Beautiful. If that's going to be the interaction all today, I think filing in the Supreme Court after he checked my number plate, he's obviously seen who I am. Filing in that Supreme Court has done its job. It's the truth. Filing in the Supreme Court certainly changed how police responded to me, even though I was now on their list. Don't come to my house.
Okay, your name's on our list because there's...
What's your name?
Because of that. I'm Senior Constable Barrett.
Barrett.
I'm from Frankston Police,
Frankston.
if it narrows it down.
Yeah, so you can take me off your list because you're not welcome at my house. So thanks to every single one of you who have helped me at standwithavi.com so far, because without you, I would have likely been arrested again, then and there. But that wasn't the end of the day. As you know, I was driving on to South Melbourne Market as that was the next location protesters told me they were moving to. All right, we're here at South Melbourne Market. There is a bit of a police presence here already, taking down our number plate. So I think they are expecting the protesters to arrive. There's already, seems like they're at all the different entrances here. See how this day pans out.
So guys, what are you doing here today?
Media.
Media. Have you got media credentials?
Got the permits, yeah?
Can you show them to us?
Of course, can. So this interaction is a little comical. The officer walks straight for me. Before I even reach the market, he knows exactly who I am. But as you're going to see, he's going to try trip me up. On a positive note, because I like to be positive, they realize that randomly tackling me to the ground and arresting me is unlawful. This time you'll see they played a very different game, and I played along. So they were just checked on the way out of Chatston, but all good.
Chatston? What was in Chatston?
We're following the protests. That's our job today. What was in Chatston? Who are you? I told you. I'll play along. Their game was obviously to catch me saying something wrong that they then can use to lawfully arrest me, because until now they've always unlawfully arrested me. They need my words.
I look there. I just want to... Oh, yeah. Right.
Did you just understand what happened there? A local man, out lawfully within his 5K, wanted to say hi when he saw me, but police immediately moved in on him. And then when he tried to simply film the interaction, probably for my protection, again, they walked towards the man to intimidate him not to, even though it's his right to. How that kind of police behavior protects us from a virus is beyond me. Filming from, 5 to 10 meters away poses no risk at all. But of course, this stopped being about coronavirus a long time ago. Anyways, let's get back to the police pretending they don't know anything about me.
And whereabouts do you publish this information?
Rebel News. Well-known publication. תשאיר אותי בפריים. תלך אחורה.
Can I grab your details? So you got some ID for
Yeah, I've got some idea, of course.
Thank you. Does someone else want to speak to the other party? You guys want to get
תשאיר את זה חי אבל, כן?
Do you have a license with you?
Yeah, license copy of my license is here.
You don't have your...
No, I don't bring it in case it's. You can look it up. There you go.
Just remove your...
Yeah, of course. I'm as good looking as I am in my.
Just here.
I don't know. Am I allowed to take it down?
I'm asking you for ID purposes. It cuts off all your name.
It doesn't. This guy is relentless. He knows who I am, but he needs me to show ID. Then he orders me to pull down my face mask to show my face. Fine. Now he claims that the license photo that every other cop has accepted at all the checkpoints and every other police interaction until now, suddenly it's not good enough because it blurs out my name a little. By the way, on the right-hand side of Victorian licenses, there is a clear license number that he can look up on his system and confirm my name, my face, my address. But that's okay. He's obviously fishing for a technicality that he can breach me on. Not today, mate. You want to see my passport? Is that better? There's my passport with my name. The media unit has arrived.
And whereabouts? You got a permitted worker permit with you, do you?
Yep. Yeah, of course. Not a problem. Hi, Nicole.
Your accreditation or?
I've got the letter from my boss there at the moment, yeah.
Who is your boss?
Rebel Media. Yep.
And is that you or?
I'm not Rebel Media. It's a company. It's a media site.
So who's the,
So Yemini Report is who's contracted.
You're the director
Of Yemini Report, which is contracted, and the letter at the back gives you that information.
Who's your boss? Is that?
Ezra Levant. They're available. My lawyers are available if you want to talk to all of them right now. Everybody's available waiting. They're all on standby. You can talk to. Yeah.
you got a copy of this that we can have a look at?
You can take a photo of it.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah, I'd love for you to have a photo. That way you can show everyone this time maybe we won't have the same problems we had last time. Maybe tell the rest.
The main thing is we just need to make sure, A, that we're wearing masks in
Yep.
the lines, and B, that people aren't encroaching on the police operation when we're actually going about, when the members are actually going about doing their job, we need there to be respectful distances.
I accept that, and when we were here last time and that happened and I tried to speak to the media unit, it's the world is seen. I wasn't in anyone's way, but that's in front of the Supreme Court, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Told you they know who I am.
But the thing is,
Yep.
if the police members give you a direction to do something like
If they ask me to move, I move. Yeah. I understand.
we've got to protect the public, the police, and you guys.
I understand that. I understand that. I support. I think we need law and order. I just think that the directions need to be clear, and that just because one commander didn't like me personally to target me, that's not really acceptable.
Guys with you?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're both with me.
Are they part of, so do you work collectively as a
So I'm
cameraman or?
They're my camera guys, and that's my yeah. So them two are with me. I don't know anyone else. Yeah.
And they've got the permits?
Yeah, they got the permits. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're all contracted to the same. Yep. All good? Seems like we got the all clear until suddenly they start an entirely new line of questioning.
What's the Yemini report about?
The Yemini reports, news and current affairs. So we're contracted to Rebel News. So Rebel News is a news and current affairs site. So I'm just one show on that site, which complies with the health directives, which is what you're here to enforce.
And how do you? It's just done over the internet, is it? Purely like a podcast or something?
So it's online, yeah. It's an internet-based publishing site. It's very big. It's got millions of subscribers. Oops, I forgot to tell him to subscribe on YouTube and to hit that little notification button so he doesn't miss anything. But I'm sure he's watching this right now and he's probably already a sub. He's a fan. But let's keep playing the I don't know you game.
What's the site?
Rebelnews.com.
So you do stand up in front of the TV there?
I do in studio and on the street, correct.
But you get interviewed and you get interviewed on the camera and then they play it over the internet.
Yeah, correct.
And that's part of your report.
That's my reports, yeah.
Will I see your name on the website?
Yeah, on the journalists at Rebel News, you'll see me. I come up, I'm the Australian chief Australian correspondent. It's a bad photo, so don't judge me.
Where did you do your degree?
Why does that matter? I don't understand.
Just need to dot our I's and cross our T's.
All right. Do you ask all the journalists these kind of questions?
We know them, that's the thing.
I think most of the cops here know me.
Yeah, no.
This week there's you would have heard the Supreme Court.
Yep.
Yeah, so you heard about it, so you obviously know who I am. We know all the journalists, but we don't know you. But I know about your Supreme Court action against us. It makes no difference where I got my degree or didn't get my degree. I'm a paid journalist. That's my job. My accreditation doesn't really matter. That's not part of the health directives. But if you want me to read you the health directives, I'm happy to do so. Nah, she wasn't keen on me reading it to her because she knows. The permitted industry and activity that I fall under that's written on the form in front of her is internet publishing and broadcasting for news media purposes. That's their word. And that precisely describes what we do here at Rebel News. So no matter how hard police try to twist this because they don't appreciate my criticisms lately, I'm a legal journalist working within the Chief Health Officer's ridiculous directions. We good?
Have you been out all day?
Yeah, we were at Chadstone and then we followed it here and now we keep going with doing our job. It was a bit unfortunate 2 weeks ago your unit didn't think it was a good idea to stick up for me, but so what's going on? Are we being detained?
Wait to see what these guys are going to say.
It's all good. You comply, you keep by the directions, you're all good. If there's a problem, you take it to court and it changes the facts on the ground. Excuse me guys, can we go do our job?
So this is currently where the media unit are, so we prefer everyone to stay with the media section here. So yeah, at the moment
Sorry?
we're trying to.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think you're in the wrong place. All right, we're out. See you later.
All right.
Yalla. They're in the wrong market. The funny thing is, what she tries to do is when they've got nothing left, she tries to question my accreditation. It turned out that protesters were just playing with police, declaring they're going to South Melbourne Market to spread the police resources nice and thin. And it worked because the South Melbourne Market was totally blocked off. Instead, most of the protesters actually head to Footscray Market, and you can watch what happened there when I got there in my previous report from a couple of days ago. The day in general taught us a few things. Firstly, that the state is willing to amass large numbers of police to chase down a small group of protesters around Melbourne. I'm not sure how that minimises the risk of transmission, but okay. It also teaches us the virus isn't guiding police policy, because otherwise why would they respond so heavy-handedly when there are only tens of daily cases at the moment? But most importantly, going back to the protests on the weekend proved that, like any bully, if you stand up to them, they back down. You guys help me at standwithavi.com to do precisely that. And over the next coming days, we're going to start assisting others to stand up to the bullies at fightthefines.com.au. Spread the word. Watch this space. If you enjoyed this report, make sure to hit the like button below. Spread the love, then share it to spread the truth far and wide. And don't forget to subscribe to Rebel News and hit that little notification button on YouTube to ensure you don't miss a thing we do. As you know, I'm taking on the state in the Supreme Court, and I can use all the help I can get. So please go to and share standwithavi.com now too.